Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please, lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
Way to flex your death count.
I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Heartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Heartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh.
Not too much of a
body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing you were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize, and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my My every visit raises new questions. I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War-era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
A game
You think
theory.
Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That is The Walking Dead. That is The Walking Dead. That is The Walking Dead reference. It is. It is. 100%. Without a doubt in my mind.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either.
Okay, but
Do you read, Sam?
too much.
Listen to music. Watch films. You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly,
I bet I could find The Walking Dead or some
the
rated
21
films in
minutes
here.
I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me.
Okay, thanks again, but
Happened,
I don't need that many likes.
I read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void-outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach.
This is a lot like The Walking Dead, dang.
The people who died in the two void-outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator.
I could tell.
Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped.
Ah, that's unbelievable.
And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart. But it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Heartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Already?
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a prep
He's
room
tall,
station
or I'm
in this
short.
area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here.
You think that dinosaurs is going to be our key
The
to
past
surviving
informs
the
the
Death
present
Stranding?
and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
I knew that was going to happen.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
I wouldn't have remembered to do that. I would have just left. Can I just look at the movies real quick? Why did I just... What? What? That doesn't make any sense.
You heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
Use of weapons is prohibited. Safe travels.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Amelie's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first.
Edgenot City.
You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devil biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station. A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed, nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb. A Bridges paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
Great. Wonderful. Awesome.
Thermal pad.
I know what a thermal pad is. Keep me warm.
I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but any irregularities should trigger an alarm.
Order assigned.
Sam, so Heartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Thanks for the help.
Kind of meant to do that because I need to get some spray cans
Ah, that's toasty.
I wanted to try to figure out how to use the cufflinks. I forgot how to do that. How to do that. You know, for the BTs, I can't probably use a motorcycle, so I'm gonna go get that real quick. Get my phone and look that up.
No more.
All right. How to use cufflinks to cut umbilical cords for. How to use cufflinks to cut umbilical cords for the BTs. The cufflinks. How to equip? Well, then how do you equip the cufflink? What is it? The cuff?
Oh, it hurts. I'm gonna leave, thank God.
Do I just press square? That's it. That's cool, I guess.
get this show on the road.
Safe travels.
Sam, so Heartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
Safe travels.
Come on, let's get this show on the road. There we go.
Ah, stop. Shoot.
There we go.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that. I was worried you might not get here in time. I've been haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see. That end of days stuff. I put the nightmares down to fatigue. Possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work. I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do, huh? Thank you.
I'm not a messenger boy. I'm a delivery boy.
Oh, yes. And just like that, 5.5 million evidence of an ancient death stranding.
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes caused frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of chiralium in this, it strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches. In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data.
Okay, I get it.
And ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning.
Can you
See
just
this
die
through,
already,
Sam,
please?
And there's no telling what we might learn.
Good work. New order available.
Sure.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
No can do, Sam. Structures can't be built that close together. You'll need to settle for a different spot outside the sensor ring.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Construction complete.
Okay. Everybody.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Let's get a move on. Okay. 'Cause I don't know what you like, man. Okay. 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 Let's get a move on. Okay. Okay. Let's get a move on. Okay. 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 Okay.
high above me. She's so lovely. And she's so high above me. She's so lovely. She's so high above me. She's so lovely. She's so high.
Beginning scan.
And I said, hey, hey, hey. Oh my god.
Welcome, Sam Porter.
And I said, hey, hey, hey. Every day. Have you seen that one video? The guy goes, every day. Every day. And I said, hey, hey, hey. I said, hey, what's going on? What's going on? And I said, hey, 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 I said, hey, what's going on? Oh, that was horrible. My voice is not in the mood. I'm not hydrated enough for this.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Great.
Let's get a move on.
Keep on keeping
Oh, shoot! There's a giant bomb on my back. Be careful. Holy schmoly, be careful. Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm back here. It's not too far away, is it? But I'm just so pissed off. Oh, that's it. I'm actually really close, but I want to see if I still want to see if I can make this.
Okay.
Holy moly! Oh my gosh! Ain't no way! What the hell? Might have broken a few bones in the process. The processy. Can I please just deliver the bones? Or whatever it is, the bomb. Urgh. Woo! Okay, you know what? You know what? I might as well use this. I'm gonna do just that. Not this.
will remain locked until the cargo verified. Thank you.
Why? Why do you do that? No, not the alloys. Okay, you go over there. You go over there. Okay, finally. Deliver the cargo. Yes, deliver.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we could...
I know, you need to dig.
Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all. Though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
I'm just that cool. Oxygen mask. Why would I need an oxygen mask, huh? Where am I going? Hematic grenade level 2.
Anyway, hello.
Okay, I know.
Which is why I had him excavate a number of... But... Didn't... Where toxic gas... But...
That fossil could represent an epochal discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Good work. New order available.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
Why not? I'll just...
sign.
There's a time for everything. This ain't it.
Rest is advised. Weapons recon lifting off.
Yay! Friendship!
Your work is great.
Whoa, what is that? When do I get to see one of those? When do I get to see one of those, chat? I must know. That over there. Okay. Nice. Hooray. Friendship. Okay. Now I need to... Cool. Alright. So that's good.
There goes the wire.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Rest is advised.
You found... Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily, even. Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Heartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen. It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. and deliver them along with... It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Good work. New. Order available.
I'll let you know. I need anything else.
Best is advised. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Stay with me, kid.
Construction complete.
Come on, what you got? Let's do this.
Oh, this is kind of taking forever. Nah, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Okay, what? How do I equip the cutters? Hold on. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. I'm cooked here, chat. I thought I could just... Oh, nuts. What do I do here? How to equip... Okay, wait. What is it? What are they called? The cufflinks. The cufflinks. Cufflinks, right, right. Cufflinks in Death Stranding. And to kill BTs. Great, my phone died. I guess I need to be closer to it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. There we go. There we go. Yes. That's more like it. Yes, sir. Ha! Oh, what just happened? Oh, that's a big one! That's a big one! Look at the size of that thing! Oh, that's a big one! Oh my gosh, that's a big one. Can I just throw this? Will that, like, get your attention? Nope. That's a big one! That's a big one. That's not good. Easy. There's so freaking many. Oh my gosh. I'm not the guy you're looking for. Shut up, olive oil. Listen here, BT. Or, listen here, BT. I was looking for that cargo every single day. I took a bullet and an arrow in the process. Something about selfish. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm not the guy you're looking for, olive oil. This is going swimmingly, actually. Yep, there's the other one. Yes, hello, hi. Must have been the wind. Okay. Backing up. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go over here. Oh, shoot. I'm cooked. Shh, I'm sorry. You good? Okay. We're in this together now, Lou. Thank you. There is so many. It's not even funny. There are so many of these fuckers, it's not even funny. Yeah. Oh no. I didn't even realize. It's raining. I gotta get this stuff and go. I just got a baby. Jesus! That wasn't the big one. Oh, Jesus! Oh no! Oh shoot! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 I'm cooked! I'm cooked! I'm cooked! I'm cooked! No! 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 Oh no! Oh, I'm so cooked! Oh, two catchers? What? Oh my gosh! I guess it can see me. Okay, running. Oh no! No! Don't throw it!
Sam, your cargo's taken too much damage. It's over. Gonna have to call this one a failure. Construction complete.
Well, that didn't go so well.
Beginning scan.
Let's
Scanning bridges
do
ID.
this again.
Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear.
Good morning, Sam.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. your country.
The wire snapped. Stretched me too far.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
The wire snapped.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Whoa. Weapons restrictions lifted. Keep on keeping on. Verifying
Oh hell no 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 no! There's like 5 of them. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot. I need to put it into the cart. Okay. Okay. Automatic grenade on the back. Automatic grenade back. Automatic grenade on the back. You here. You and you here. And here. There he is! Look at the size of that one! Nothing like I've ever seen before. Ah, but I didn't put it on the... That's okay. I hate babies. All they do is cry. No hard feelings, Lou. You're just the truth. Okay, I'm gonna just throw this. Hope that they notice. I don't know what they can hear. What they can't. They can't hear the thing that spins. They can't hear Lou, and I don't know what they can hear. Is that all of them? No? Yes? Maybe so. Alright, that's all of them. Oh, yo, Chad, I'm cooked. Look at all of them. Had to get that one before I left. Yo, Chad, I'm cooked. Oh, I'm going away. I'm leaving. Oh, hi. Ah, get me the hell out of here. Oh, okay, I think we're in the clear now. Yes, okay. Oh, that was so stressful. I'm sweaty. I'm sweaty, chat. I'm just sweaty. I'm sweating. All those somatic grenades for nothing. That's okay, they're using them on a weapon a lot more risky.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look? Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend.
You better believe it. If I do disappoint, then what in the world could I ever be doing wrong? I might just watch the cutscene, why not? Grenade launcher? What? Excuse me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding.
Well, duh.
After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes, such as these, invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution. But there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors for every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar. Evidence of these genetic decisions. In it...
Okay, I get it, I get it.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Fine.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Give me a break, though. Damn. Fire grenades, okay, can be loaded with BT kinetic rounds or lethal grenade rounds. Slip rounds and non-lethal grenade track on lesson rounds and letting it be. Oh, yeah, I'll definitely fabricate you. Yeah. Oh, wow. That thing looks a beaut. I have plenty of hermetic grenades.
Use of weapons is prohibited.
Stay strong, Sam. We're in your corner.
Use of weapons is prohibited.
Okay. What do these things mean? Lethal. Slip grenades? Lethal. This is like slipping. This is okay.
Use of weapons is prohibited.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Not with people around.
There's no one around, bro. What is that thing? When do I get to see one? What the heck? I want one. How do you make one? I get one. I want one. Well, that's just freaking awesome. I want one. What are those giant walker things? What are ATATs doing in Death Stranding. Okay. You know what? You want me to go to Heartman's lab? I'm gonna go to Heartman's lab. Well, actually, what time is it? Do I have any way of checking? Yeah, I might have a dinner break. Better say I might have a lunch break. No, I'm gonna have a dinner break. I'm gonna have a lunch. It's 6. Wow, that's late. Damn. Well, I'm gonna probably end it here or have a lunch break.